Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. I really hope you can get off to a fine start here in this ranked tour event. Let's get it going. Nicely struck. Second shot here on the first. Oh my goodness, this might go down. All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. And we're already under par. And it's just one hole into this one. Looking forward to see what you do with the rest of the round. Yeah, you'll take that. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Well done. All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie. And after that, you're 2 under. All right, we got a par 4 on this third hole. This one's looking like it'll be in the fairway. This one's looking decent. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. Teeing up here on the 4th hole. Great job on that approach. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. And this one's, I think, going left to right. And yes, the birdie will count. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And we got a par 5 here on the 5th hole. Let's have a good tee shot. Sweet. This shot's around 155 yards out. And 1 stroke off the lead. This right here is beautiful. This one's a 4-foot putt. Oh, yeah, she's in there with the eagle. Okay, that's 7 under par for the moment. And now for the par 4 6th. Nice, that's some solid contact. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. Nice shot, another green in regulation. And here we go, potential birdie. Nice putt, that's your 4th birdie of the day. After that hole, 8 under par. And teeing up now on the 7th. Great drive. That was some power. Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this par 4. Okay, have fun with this putt. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard too. Ooh, that was close. And here we go. This one for birdie. Well done out there. That's your 5th birdie on the day. And your score is currently 9 under par. All right, here we go. Par 3, 8th hole. Nice work. That was some good golf. And this putt for the birdie. This one's going a bit to the right. Wow, amazing. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. Okay, par 5 is up next for this 9th hole. Oh my, absolute power on that drive. And this one's around 205 yards away. And you're 2 strokes off the lead. It was tidy. This one's a 7-footer. Well played to you. And a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And now let's see what happens here on the 10th. For the birdie. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And you are 1 shot above the rest of the field after that hole. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Oh my goodness, you lit it up on that drive. Just absolute power. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Nicely done, had the right club there. 4 feet to the cup. Oh yeah, 2nd consecutive birdie. I like the way this is going. Okay, on the tee of the 12th hole, it's a par 4. That sounded good. Oh, look at this shot. 4 feet left. And you are ahead after that hole, but by just 1 stroke. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. Oh, yeah. You're going for it. Just in the green side rough here. Ooh. This one's just a 3-footer. A 1-stroke lead for our leader today. It looks like we're ready to go here on the 14th. Fairway has a downslope in the landing area, so keep that in mind. That was an extreme amount of force. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway here. Oh my, you almost got that. Okay, this one for eagle. It could be a good one. Currently 18 under par. All right, here's the par 3 15th hole. Oh, you hit that one well. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. Now you've got a 7-foot putt. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. And as we tee off on this one, it's a short par 4. Could be fun. Nicely done driving that green. You got an eagle putt coming up. In there with an eagle. And moving to the next, you have a 3-stroke lead. All right, next one up is number 17. This one's a par 4. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out. This one's looking pretty good. Wonderfully played shot, and that's why you're first place, really. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. Teeing up now on the final hole of this course. You managed to get a good swing on that. Is this gonna go? Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that one. Okay, you dropped the putt and we're done here. And that was a bit of fun. Thanks so much for the round. I'm glad that you brought me along for the ride. We'll see you next time. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Spoiler alert, golf is about to happen right now. We have a ranked tour event coming up. I can't wait to see you dominate the field. Let's see if you can go low today. Here we go. This putt for the eagle. And here's an uphill putt, moving to the left. Oh, brutal. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. 1 under after that one. All right, I got a feeling this is going to be a good one. We got par 5, second hole. Let's go. That was a tee shot, just spanked it. And as we set up here, with the greens below us, might need a little less club. Oh, you dialed that one in very nice. And now this from 4 feet. Nicely played. You brought things down to 3 under after that one. This one's a par 4 here on the 3rd. And driving the old green, putting for eagle. Nothing wrong with that. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long, long putt. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. Looks like he got a line on this. Ooh, continues to be good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. That's going to bring things down to 5 under par. Let's see what happens here on hole number 4. That'll work. 6-foot putt. Sitting at 6 under par after that one. All right, here we go. Par 4 on the 5th. Catching the downslope here. This should chase out. That'll do. Okay, this one's about 135 yards out. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. Doing all right, hitting those greens today. Well done. Here we go. This putt for birdie. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Ooh. Okay, this putt's for your par. And after that one, you are leading by a stroke. The 6th hole, we have a par 3 ahead of us. That was good. Okay, here's a 5-footer. And our current leader is up by a stroke on the rest of the field. Teeing off now on the 7th. Come on, is this gonna go? Come on. Oh my goodness, you almost pulled it. And our current leader is ahead of the pack by 6 strokes as we check the leaderboard here. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 8th hole. And look at this, just striped it off the tee. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work, putting for eagle. All right, if you can get this to go, yeah, it's worth celebrating. We'll put it that way. This one's way out there. Let's see what goes down. All right, you did most of the work. This one's 9 feet away. Great work. That's your 5th birdie today. Okay, 9 under is current score. Now we have the par 4 ninth ahead of us. This could roll into the rough, I think. It's setting up in the green side rough. There's almost nothing left of this one. Tapping that one in for a birdie. That was a good hole. Our leader has a 2-stroke advantage at the moment. This one should be in the fairway. And second shot on the 10th coming up. All right, nice approach on that one. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. And that drops in for birdie number 7 today. And teeing up now on the 11th. Silky swing. All right, nicely done. Landing it short, using the downslope. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. Oof, careful with this. Downhill, breaking to the right. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. I'm loving it. That's birdie number 8 on the day. And 12 under is your current score. Okay, we're now on the 12th. We got a par 3 coming up. Great work there. That's a great approach. And this one is for the bird. Current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. And now we tee this one up on the 13th hole. Just a pure swing. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Got to be a little careful of this green. Got to make sure we get it up that slope. So you've dialed in a little fade on this shot. Pin high on that approach. Nicely judged. 3 feet to go. All right, let's head to the next. And after that one, your current score, a veritable 14 under par. Holy, you just ripped it. Nice swing, sounded great. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. Here we go. This is for birdie. Okay, and you were only 2 strokes off the pace after that one. And now the 15th. This one's a par 5. Okay, about 235 yards left to go. Well, look at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed. This one's 20 feet out. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. Starting this one out pretty good. This one's still on track. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. Good one. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Ooh. This one's for birdie. All right, let's get to the next. And the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment. And the 17th is next. This one's a par 4. Okay, there we go. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. Nicely played. This one's about 8 feet from the cup. You might be on your way to quite a little streak here. 2 birdies in a row. And let's bring this thing home now on the 18th tee. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. This putt's about 14 feet out. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Ooh. And with that, our time here is done. And that's going to do it for us today. Just flew by. Thanks again for playing, and we'll see you soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait for the golf. I can't stress that enough. I'm very excited about the golf today. Starting today off on a lovely par 5 here today. Time to get it. Let's crank this into the fairway and be on our way. And setting up now in the deep rough. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. Okay, third shot. Take this, that'll be birdie. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. So far so good. Good job on that putt. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And here we go, par 3, second hole. Let's chuck a dart. And a little bit of shaping here, a little fade on this shot. All right, here's the 7-foot putt. That one drops on in for your second consecutive birdie. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Good stuff. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Well, I think this will find the surface. Here we go. This drops and you get a bird. All right, you brought things down to 3 under after that hole. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Look at this, drive in the green, and got a putt for eagle coming up. That's all right. All right, this next putt drops and you'll get your eagle. Well, this one's starting out way low. All right, give this a tap. And that one drops for your 4th birdie of the day. I'm liking that. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. All right, lovely little par 3 here for the 5th. Oh my goodness, that almost dropped. This one's 7 feet away. Nice putt, and that is for birdie number 5 on the day. That hole bring things down to 5 under for you. All right, the par 4 6th hole is next. Oh my goodness, absolutely hammered that one. Look at this, driving that green, putting for eagle. I'm just proud of you. This next putt is for the eagle. think this one's breaking to the left. This putt's tracking. Here we go. Tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway. And here's our second shot on the 7th. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Nice chip, fantastic. This one's a short 3-foot putt. Nice work, that's birdie number 7 today. And 3 strokes away from our leader after that hole. Okay, 8th hole, we have a par 4 ahead of us. Okay, setting up here on the pine straw. Okay, could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. This one's just 3 feet. Okay, that putt's done. And as we look at the leaderboard, the current leader is leading by a stroke. Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one. That drive was fierce. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Looks like you'll be putting. And that will play. Thank you very much. Okay, here's your putt for birdie. What a display. 8th birdie of the day in there. And after that hole, 6 strokes off the lead. All right, here we go on the 10th hole, par 5. Have a good drive. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. And just in the light rough at the moment. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left? This one's around 15 feet away. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. It's getting there. That shot was marvelous. And after that one, 10 under. All right, let's see what happens on hole number 11. Nice swing. And we're setting up about 120 yards out. Oh, that's enough. this drops, you'll get your birdie here. And we have a one-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Okay, over now to the 12th, and we got a par 3 ahead. Fading this shot. There we go. Good shot. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Current leader enjoying a 2-stroke lead at the moment. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. Man, you got a hold of that. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Okay, we're on the green. This putt is at about 14 feet. This one might move a little bit left to right, just a little bit though. And this is for your par. Just 3 strokes off the lead after that hole. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 3. Make sure you take enough club to get over that bunker. It. I like what you did there. And this one's 7 feet away. And our leader currently ahead by 1 stroke. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Good shot. Oh, that would have been. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. Our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. All right. Let's get it going. 16th hole, par 4. You know what to do. Wow, you just pummeled that poor little ball. Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this par 4. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. Awesome job. That's your eagle. And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. Nothing wrong with that. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. Here we go. This one for birdie. And after that hole, you stand at 17 under par. And I don't know how we're going to catch this leader so far ahead and in the final round of this one. Gonna have to dig down deep, I think. I think we're heading to the fairway with this one. Nice swing on that. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. 7-foot putt here. And as that putt drops, ending your round with an eagle. And the putt goes down, and you've finished this one in first place. But there is more golf to be played in this society event. We're going to have to wait and see where you end up by the time this event expires. All right, that will do it. Hopefully, I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks again. Bye.